This video today is an informational video on the Lilah Wild Hair Growth Butter. This is the old label. We actually gonna create a new one. So if you order it, probably by the time you get it, the label is gonna look different. It's gonna be a picture of my daughter up here. Some of the ingredients that are no longer in the product because I switched them with other ingredients, like macadamia oil is now cacao oil. You know, you'll see, the list goes on, I'll explain it. But this is what the final product looked like. Lilah is my daughter, this is her product. She's the one in the video always getting her hair done and stuff like that. This right here is what I call Herbal Cake, shall I say. Now, this comes out of the press after we get done pressing all of the herbs. After we infuse the oils and the butters and stuff like that or whatever with herbs, we press it out real good and we make sure we get every single last drop out. So this is what it looks like when it's done. It's pretty cool. We're gonna actually probably take a product shot with it. And you know, just kind of showing you a little behind the scenes, little things you probably might not see on live video or whatever. And obviously this is the mesh bag that we, you know, press everything through. And then once the oil and everything escapes out into the final solution, that we continue to homogenize, mix together and bring it together and make this product. You know, this is what's left over in the bag. As you can see, you see a little rosemary in here. It's dark. There's some Shea in here, obviously. Some moringa, some nettle leaf. That's pretty much the bulk of this right here. And as you can see, it's pretty thick. So we use a lot of herbs. Long story short. Now we're gonna bring you over here to these products. So why I have these laid out, this is not even all the ingredients inside of the Lilah Wild Hair Growth Butter, but this is a lot of them. This is coconut butter. It's unrefined, it's wild harvested, it's extremely non-condensogenic. It's the #1 reason why I use it in all of my products as an ingredient. It works to keep your pores unclogged, long story short. On your scalp, your pores can't be clogged because hair won't be able to thrive and grow. On your face, if your pores are clogged, you'll have blackheads, whiteheads, acne, uneven skin tone, etc. So this is why I use coconut butter in a lot of my products, but specifically this one, this is a hair growth product, this is for the scalp. So when you massaging this into your scalp and everything, all of the ingredients that I use are non-comedogenic. You can Google it, look it up. Look up comedogenic versus non-comedogenic. And then you can look at the hair product that you have and look at the ingredients in it and see if you know about the ingredients, if they're comedogenic or non-comedogenic. It's important that they're non-comedogenic. All of my ingredients are. Alright, now we have Castor Oil here. The fatty acids within this oil that solidifies at room temperature, as you can see, because it looks like a butter, but it's an oil. Hydrate all types of hair, especially curly, dry, coarse, and low porosity hair. And that's why we use it. The next ingredient I'm gonna talk about is another oil, which is unrefined red palm oil. Sustainable, I have to say sustainable. There's no deforestation attached to this oil. Ours is from West Africa, not East Asia, China, none of that. No dead orangutans or anything is attached to our eco-friendly, sustainable red palm oil. Now, red palm oil is highest in vitamins A and E than any other plant-based oil in the world. I cook with it, me personally, and a lot of other Africans as well. If you haven't, you should try it. It's the big brother to coconut oil. That's why it solidifies at room temperature. It's 60 degrees inside of the Daddy Butter laboratory. That's why some of these oils that do solidify at room temperature or at colder temperatures, they're frozen, as you can see, right? Solidify. Even the Tamarind Oil, which solidifies at room temperature, solidify. Black Cumin seed oil doesn't solidify. It has to be unbearable, extremely low temperatures for this to do it. But as soon as it get a little cold, the ones that solidify, they solidify. If coconut oil was here too, it would be solidified as well. But red palm is coconut oil's big brother. It's a tropical oil that grows in the same climate. You may be familiar with it, you may not be. Now, red palm oil stimulates a healthy scalp and contains vitamin E, the highest amount than any other plant-based oil in the world, as I just said. It may help, I have to say it may, right? Encourage hair growth and reduce hair loss. The next oil we're gonna talk about is Tamarind Oil. It grows in the Polynesian Islands, for those of you that are not familiar with it. Once again, it solidifies at room temperature. Tamarind oil encourages stronger, longer, healthier hair growth, addresses hair loss, hydrates the strands, brings out natural sheen. It helps with easier manageability. It also works to soothe inflammation. That's another reason why it's an ingredient inside of the Mariah products. You know, the Mariah anti-inflammatory butter, because it's really good for inflammation. And then a lot of people that ask me, you know, what's an alternative or like some type of oil outside of the Mariah skin conditioning oil, I always go to, if you have psoriasis, eczema, dermatitis, or something like that, and I recommend an oil that's, you know, singular by itself, I always say tamarind oil. This is also good, or has had the most success to date out of all of my products when it comes to alopecia. Different forms as well, not just like a retina, scarring, traction. They all have had some sort of success story, and we got them documented online. I got, you know, reviews and videos and stuff like that with each and every female. Just go search through the Daddy Butter channel. So the next amazing ingredient that has so much data and information on it when it comes to internal health in the world, we're gonna talk about black cumin seed oil. It's so much to say, like I said, when it comes to the internal. This oil is internal and it's external. And like I say all the time, it's not just what you apply to the human body topically, it's also what you put in the human body. A lot of people speak about how good this is internally for you, but today we're gonna talk about how good it is topically for you. It naturally restores hair growth in thinning areas thanks to its high concentration of thymoquinine. I think I said that right. I could be wrong. I'm not sure. It's a powerful antihistamine. It's very good for your scalp and it's very moisturizing. Now we're gonna talk about probably, if not the world's most popular oil, it may have the most success with growing hair back than any other oil in the world. Everybody's favorite Jamaican Black Castor Oil. It's a little stinky, it's a little thick, it's a little sticky, but it's a lot of amazing. Jamaican Black Castor Oil can help promote hair growth. I have to say it can help. We know it does, right? It moisturizes dry hair. It strengthens thin hair, preventing hair breakage. It heals and prevents split ends. This is sunflower wax. Now, it's not really much to say about sunflower wax. I really just use this to solidify it for the most part, you know what I mean? And I didn't want to use beeswax because beeswax cakes up. I found out that sunflower wax is a happy medium. It's not going to leave residue, it's not going to cake up, it's real friendly, it's not aggressive, and it's exactly what you need, and that's why y'all love it. Even though if you don't know that you love it, because I mix it in with other ingredients and you don't know what's there. Forget about all these amazing oils. We're going to talk about all these amazing herbs and what they contribute to the Lilah Wild Hair Growth Butter. The first one we're gonna talk about is one of my favorites. Well, they all one of my favorites in a way when it comes to hair growth and infusing and stuff like that or whatever. But we're gonna talk about nettle leaf. Now, nettle leaf, not only does nettle leaf help with combating hair loss, it also helps with hair regrowth. Nettle leaves, and these are the leaves. Zoom in on that so they can see that real good. These are leaves, they just crushed up. You know what I mean? For people like me that like to infuse, or for the people that like nettle tea and stuff like that or whatever, it just makes you easy to consume it, infuse it, or, you know, drink your tea or whatever it is that you may be doing. These leaves are rich in silicea and sulfur. This helps in making hair shinier and healthier. It helps with regrowth of hair loss and also in restoring original hair color. You can actually infuse this if you know how to infuse, and put it in your shampoo or your conditioner or whatever, and it'll help reverse your gray. Or I can infuse it for you if you guys are interested and make another product or something like that. I won't even make it that much money to infuse for you. Just let me know, just reach out. Y'all got my number and everything, you know, just whatever, just let me know. We chose to infuse Lilah Wild Hair Growth Butter with rosemary. Zoom in on that so they can see that real good. Even though a lot of them know what rosemary is, but just make sure they get a nice close-up look. We chose it because of its ability to improve cellular regeneration. It also performs well as a minoxidil. It's a common hair growth treatment, but with less scalp itching and side effects. So collectively together, everything that I told you is all infused in here finalized. This is the final product, the texture, what it looks like. I mean, it's a rather soft butter. We didn't want to make it super hard, you know, for those of you with maybe like a lighter hair texture. It's a few ingredients that we haven't talked about within this product. And I think that is just, oh, we didn't talk about Castor Oil because I told you I replaced macadamia oil with Castor. Is there anything else we ain't talking about? Africa Abyssinian oil. Y'all could Google them. But for the most part, this butter is loaded. It's well worth the money. And I'm pretty sure after this video, you can see why.